May peace be upon you. My name is Alice Donalda Armando Matsambi. I'm student number 25242435, and I'm studying towards my BEd in Education, Foundation Phase Teaching. The purpose of this video is to share with you my reflective board on the educator that has inspired me to becoming one myself, and also to share the vision of the educator that I hope to become one day. Before I get into the answers of the questions asked in this assignment, allow me to share that I was so excited to receive this assignment, but I could really not settle on one educator only, because there were two women who equally influenced me so much that have shaped my life that I could not just choose one. When I moved from Mozambique in 2005, I was only fluent in English, Xitsonga, Spanish, a bit of French, and all the other vernacular languages that we speak there. Then I moved into a school where I was taught in English and Afrikaans, languages I had never heard before. So these women made me feel so welcome, even though I could not understand the language that they spoke. I could not ever be able to choose between them. So I'm going to have my two beautiful blue-eyed dames as my inspiration in this video. When I moved to South Africa, I was so excited to see the country, but I was so scared to move into a school where I would not be able to feel as comfortable as I was back at home. I was still a child and I knew nothing and could not understand the world and why nobody could understand me. These women had the most warm characters. I remember their pairs of beautiful eyes piercing into my soul, but with the warmest kindness. They made me feel at home. They spoke to me in the most kind manner. And even though I could not understand them, I knew that they accepted me. They used a lot of sensory learning, a lot of play to teach me, repetition, and they also spend a lot of time reading to me in the languages that I eventually got to learn and become so fluent in. Alhamdulillah for that. They were always absolutely great at teamwork. They respected their differences and understood that they could work together and use their strengths to maximize what we know as team teaching. I knew that I could go to one of the beautiful blue eyed dame for the artistic development that I was so clinged on to. And I could also go to the other for my Afrikaans, my reading. They worked so well together as a team that I think if they could not identify the strengths within each other and where they lacked as educators, perhaps, that I might not be here today as successful as I believe that I have become. Something that they have never heard from me, and this is going to be the first time when they actually also get to watch this video, is that even though this was 20 years ago in 2005, I still remember the echoes of their affirmations every morning when they would call me and say, Alice, you are a beautiful, clever girl. I could not understand them then. It was all just blabber. But today I can look back and actually understand every word that they said to me. This just proves to me that every word an educator says to a child may stay with them till the day they breathe their last. With that being said, I would love to just take this moment to reflect on the fact that educators like these two great women do not only shape the life of a learner, but they also shape the adult that they're going to become one day. Through my 6 weeks in my teaching practice, it is my hope that I bring into class similar strategies, always walking in bold enough to push the envelope, to try and make a difference, and observant enough and attentive to see where there might be a lack. It is my hope that when I walk into that class for the 6 weeks teaching practice, that I'm able to make one child feel welcome, that I'm able to see through any and everything that might be there, blocking them from their potential, from unlocking their potential. It is my hope that when I go into class, I'll always be well prepared, I'll be confident, I'll be modestly dressed but yet expressive, I'll be creative, I'll be remarkable, and most importantly, I'll be loving, kind, and a role model more than just a teacher. In my reflective board, I have a little bit of more information on these women. They were loving, they were kind, they always had creative solutions to answers, to questions, to problems. They always looked at the world through eyes that were unique to them. They always were professional, were on time. I've never seen them with a hair out of place. And most importantly, they were always ready to see us as equals. Even though when I went to school in the Vrystaat in 2005, equality wasn't yet completely reached for us as the non whites. In their classes, I felt just like any other learner, irrespective of my skin color, culture, or even background. Thank you so much for listening.